Have you ever wondered why some people dream big but still fail? They talk about their goals, they imagine their future, they say they want success, but when it's time to take action, they freeze. They say, "I'll do it later, maybe tomorrow." If you have ever felt ambitious yet lazy at the same time, this story will hit your heart. It might be the turning point of your life. In a peaceful village surrounded by green hills and flowing rivers, there lived a young man named Armaan. He was 25 years old, strong, youthful, full of energy, and he carried a head full of dreams. Armaan would often say, "One day I will be the most successful farmer in this whole region. People will learn from me. My name will be remembered." Everyone admired Armaan's confidence, but there was one giant flaw inside him. Armaan was unbelievably lazy. When the sun touched the sky, other farmers were already working. Armaan? He was still asleep. When villagers carried heavy loads, Armaan sat under a tree, imagining his future empire. When elders asked him, "Why don't you work?" he always replied, "Tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow." He loved the idea of success, but hated the effort required to build it. One afternoon, Armaan's grandfather, a wise, respected farmer, came to visit him. He stood in front of Armaan's empty land. The soil was rich, fertile, full of potential, yet nothing was planted. "Armaan," the old man said softly, "you talk about greatness, but your field is silent. Your words are loud, but your actions are missing." Armaan laughed carelessly. "Don't worry, Grandpa, I'll start soon. Tomorrow, maybe." The old man had heard this "tomorrow" too many times, so he decided to teach Armaan a lesson he would never forget. He took out 2 tiny pouches from his pocket and placed them in Armaan's hands. "These are no ordinary seeds," he said. "The first one is the seed of ambition. If you plant it and care for it every day, it will grow into a tree that gives wealth, success, and respect. The second one is the seed of laziness. If you plant it, it will spread fast. It will fill your land with weeds and destroy everything." Then he looked directly into Armaan's eyes and said, "Both seeds are in your hands. Your future depends on the one you choose to grow." Armaan nodded quickly. He thought, "Of course I will plant the ambition seed. I want success." But when morning came, he was tired. He postponed it, again and again. Days passed. Out of boredom, Armaan planted both seeds, without care, without thought. "Let's see what happens," he said. Weeks passed. Armaan forgot about them completely. Then one day, he went to his field and froze. The laziness seed had grown wildly. Huge, thick weeds covered the soil, spreading fast, choking everything in sight. And the ambition seed? It was barely alive. A weak, dying sprout. It had received no water, no sunlight, no care. His dreams were rotting before his eyes. Grandfather returned and stood beside him. "Armaan," he whispered, "this field is your life. Your ambition is like this small plant. It survives only if you feed it daily with effort, discipline, and action. But laziness? It grows on its own. You don't need to feed it. It destroys everything you want." Armaan's heart broke. He kneeled beside the dying ambition sprout. Tears fell on the soil. For the first time in his life, he understood something profound. Dreams don't grow because you imagine them. They grow because you work for them. That night, Armaan could not sleep. He thought about all the wasted years, all the excuses, all the lost opportunities. He whispered to himself, "If I don't change today, then laziness will control my entire future." The next morning, before the sun rose, Armaan ran to the field. He began pulling out the weeds with his bare hands. His fingers bled, his back ached. But he didn't stop. He watered the ambition seed. He took care of it every single day, and slowly, very slowly, the tiny seed grew strong. Over the years, it became a magnificent tree, full of fruits, shade, wealth, and pride. Armaan changed too. He was no longer lazy. He became known across the village as the man who defeated his own laziness. Dear listener, Armaan's story is not just about a field, it's about your life. Inside every human, there are two seeds. One is ambition. One is laziness. Ambition grows only when you feed it with consistent action. Laziness grows on its own, but destroys every dream you have. So if you have big dreams, stop waiting for tomorrow. Start today. Water your ambition. Remove the weeds of laziness. Because the longer you delay, the faster your dreams will die. If this story inspired you even a little, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who has big dreams, but struggles with laziness. Together, we can nurture ambition and build the future we dream of.